Okay, on the show today, Grindr changing their app just for the Olympics in the Olympic Village. I think some of the changes are kind of interesting, so you'll love that. And secondly, Jax has a spooky visitor to her house. What can she do about it? We'll talk about it.
Let's rock and roll, Platty Daddy.
Okay, it wouldn't be right to start the show without a quick shout out to Catherine O'Hara. Obviously, big part of our childhood with Home Alone. My mom was a big SCTV fan, so we kind of grew up with that in my house, although it predates us. And then obviously Schitt's Creek and everything in between that she's done, Best in Show, all the great collaborations with Eugene Levy, and an incredible actress. And she canceled shooting The Studio, which is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, you loved that. And that came out, what, last spring?
She was pivotal in that show. I don't know what they're going to do without her, but Catherine O'Hara, 71 years old, Canadian comedy legend, Jax.
Icon, queen. I also didn't realize because, well, I mean, the internet was taken over by her. Like it was just blanketed, right? Like everybody, there was this universal sadness. But I didn't realize, because a lot of folks were talking about her other roles that maybe were her lesser known roles. I didn't realize that she was the voice of Sally in A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I had no idea. Like, I haven't double fact checked that, but I just believed it when I saw it. And everyone was like, well, yeah. Oh, producer Steph's on the case.
She's like, let me Google that to make sure that's true.
No, but she had her hand in everything. And like, she felt like a mother, but also like a fun aunt, but also like a sister, but also like a silly,
It's true, yeah.
I had no idea. That's one of my favorite movies.
That's cool.
And she, I think, made everybody feel warm in a really cold time. And she also, like, she made you want to be a little bit zesty, right? Like she made, especially with the roles in Schitt's Creek. Like, she was so good, and she will be very missed. There's a lot of people that I will miss, but I think like she was good. I was going to say something really sassy there, but I won't.
There's some great tributes to her, especially from like Dan Levy and also Macaulay Culkin. You know, you think about those Home Alone movies; those were massive.
Yeah.
And he was obviously the star. Yeah. But if there was anybody that was stealing scenes in those movies, it was Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
And and SNL did a nice little quick tribute to her. And it was really a surprise, I think. I don't think anybody knew she was ill.
No.
I think she was very private, right?
Yeah.
So, and I love the way, so her husband and her met on a movie set. And the director of the movie basically was like, she was like, okay, when is this guy going to ask me out?
Yeah.
Because he was, part of the movie crew, whatever. And so the director actually had to go over to him and go, will you just ask her out? And they were together like 40 years, couple kids, like pretty amazing, right? Yeah. Cool story.
And she just kind of like, I saw a clip of her as well saying her most important role was being a mom.
Yes, I saw that too.
I also didn't realize that her accent or her voice in Schitt's Creek, the character in which she leans into, she just riffed on that. Like the I'm not going to do an impression of her, but the way that she speaks, like her cadence in Schitt's Creek, she just fully kind of
very Rosedale.
Very
Toronto.
Yeah, she kind of, it's kind of a little dig at some. Yeah. So like, she's funny and she's sassy in a fun way,
So it leaves behind a pretty brilliant, I don't even know which filmography, I guess you'd call it. But she was very, very special. So Catherine O'Hara, 71 years old, big little bit of a tribute there to her. And I know we're late on it, but we haven't recorded since.
And you're right. I think it would be odd to move on without, saying her. She's the
100%
Queen of Canada, Queen of the world.
Now, the Olympics start at the end of the week. And I just thought that you guys should know that Grindr is beefing up security.
Hell yeah. Now,
Grindr apparently has been a bit of a mess this year. Like, people are not thrilled with the changes they have made. But for the Olympics, and I don't know if you know this, you probably have read about this, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, any of these, dating apps go berserk in the Olympic Village.
They pull crazy numbers, yeah.
Yeah, because it's not just the Olympians all want to hook up, especially after they're and who can blame them? They're training. It's extreme pressure. Yeah, you'd probably want to hook up with somebody hot from another country. Like, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. But also, a lot of fans will go and they'll set their parameters to where the Olympic Village is to try to hook up with the athletes as well. And so Grindr's made some changes because I think this is, and I really actually love this. Mm-hmm. I know Grindr is supposed to be a little bit smutty and whatever, but they are there to protect athletes because so it will be available during the Olympics, but additional safeguards. The location-based features Explore and Roam will be disabled within the Olympic Village. to prevent people outside the venues from browsing who's on the app. So,
Yeah.
if maybe you're gay and you're from a country that doesn't accept that, and you do want to hook up, you want to have fun, whatever. If you get outed, if that gets screenshotted and sent to the newspapers or whatever in your home
Your
country,
safety is compromised.
you could be in danger.
Yeah, it's and there's a lot of fears also for entrapment happening. Like that's another, like, somebody setting up a profile, talking to somebody who's an athlete and then getting them to meet up, and then it's, kind of a trap. Either they're going to be, there could be a worry of sexual assault or also being outed, right?
Yes,
so it's like,
of course.
and Grindr's a lot of things, but like it should be a safe place for casual sex for men and non-binary folks. And like when it's used, weaponized against your own sexuality, like it's getting, just let's let everyone.
They're also getting rid of
have sex.
distance visibility, which I think is when you come into proximity with somebody else who's on Grindr.
Yeah, like,
So
have you ever seen it in action?
I never have, because straight people don't have stuff like that. Because
you don't deserve it.
Well,
yeah, no.
you can't trust men with stuff like that. Let's just be honest about that.
You absolutely can't.
You can't. You can't trust straight men with that.
And I know a lot of my gay friends say that you shouldn't trust some gay men with that either.
Okay, well.
But like oh my God, a couple of my friends have Grindr, and I'm like, let me see what's going on. And it's like, this guy is literally like
several meters away.
Like he's next door, and you can get it real quick on there. And I'm fascinated by it.
Yes, I think it's funny. Gay men, I think, live a straight man's dream because they all want to hook up, especially when they're younger, right?
Yeah.
And straight men, they want that too, but they can't. But they're the participants in that are women.
Yeah.
And women have different needs usually and different wants, right?
Absolutely
It's not like gay men sometimes are, from what I've been told anyway, can be like, oh, yep, let's go. And then, but it's not that way with straight people most of the time.
I'm going to stop you right there because I think that everybody just wants to have casual sex. I think that like some people just want to have casual sex, but like, I know that like lesbians are always like, I wish it was a lesbian Grindr. I know a lot of my straight girlies, like, I just want to have
lesbian Grindr.
No. Like I know some lesbian or some of my straight friends are like, I just want to have casual sex with a guy, and like I'm busy, like I got a job, I don't want to date, but they don't necessarily like feel safe to go out and have casual sex with guys. So like, I don't know how the gay men have done it where like it works, but everybody, regardless of sexual preference, wants to fuck casually,
especially when you're single. And I think,
am I wrong to say that?
I'm looking at. I think first off, I think it's interesting that there isn't a lesbians only app.
It's called Nest. What you do is it's not Grindr. It's called Nester. And what you do is you meet and then you process, and then you talk about everything that's gone wrong in your life, and then you move to Oakville
and have a couple of cats.
Yeah, and then you cut off all your friends.
The other thing is, like, I don't know if you guys have seen her on TikTok, but there's a woman, and I know we're getting sidetracked here. I'll come back to the Grindr thing.
Let's sidetrack.
There is a woman on TikTok who's like, what do you mean? She's like a young woman. She's very pretty. And she says, what do you mean you're not ready for a relationship? You're on a dating app. And she's like screaming at her phone. So it's interesting because if there was a hookup app for straight people, it would just be 10 million guys and no women.
Yeah.
So we are on Bumble and Hinge and whatever. And some of us do want to hook up. And I remember when I went through my divorce, I didn't want to get into a relationship. But if I said in my thing, I don't want anything serious, I got no matches.
Yeah.
Zero.
So
but then as soon as I didn't even say that I wanted something serious, I just took that out. Then the matches started coming.
And then you'll get in trouble for not being transparent enough that you aren't looking for stuff. And so there are apps. There's something called Field, which is it's FEELD. Like I've checked it out. I have friends who love it. It's just more of a, sex positive, kink forward, mostly straight people are on there. Like it's for everybody, and it's really apparently pretty safe, really good. However, I guess it's been a bit oversaturated in the past year with creepy men. So where women were going on there because like women just wanted to have sex.
Sure, of course.
Or people were like, couples were looking for an extra, like that kind of thing. Or people just wanted casual hookups where you could put exactly what you want.
But now you're ruining the scene. Look at you. You're ruining the scene.
Oh, it's already been ruined. It's overwatered.
wow.
All my girls are off there now.
Just blaring it out to all your podcast followers, Jax.
Listen, nobody can have sex casually anymore. Would love to.
Private videos on Grindr will also be disabled during the unofficial Olympic locations. In addition to those features, Grindr will also have unlimited disappearing messages, because normally I think that's a feature you have to pay for, and the ability to unsend messages available to all users.
Good.
Screenshots are disabled for profile images, and photos shared in chat as well, which is a standard feature. And they said the Olympic Games bring heightened visibility, which can create real safety risks for LGBTQ plus athletes, especially those that are not out or come from a country where LGBTQ plus is being somebody in that community is dangerous or illegal. So I just wanted to give Grindr a bit of a shout out here. I thought this was good. This is good to do.
I think it's lovely. I also hope that there's not going to be like any impersonators. Like, I feel like things could get messy, but I like that they're putting, the safeguards and the precautionary things there to make sure that everybody's safe. Just have some nice hot sex, boys. Let's go.
So I want to,
I
think, by the way, like, you know how obviously heated rivalry's been so big, right?
Yeah.
How has there not been a show? And listen, smut's in, right? We all like smut. Everybody wants a little smut in their life. How is there not an Olympic athlete version of just like, I think about like, you could do it two ways. You could do it the smutty way, or you could do it like the Emily in Paris way, where they fall in love and it's beautiful and you fall in love with the city that you're in, although you're only there for 2 weeks. Emily in Paris?
I won't watch it.
Okay. All right. Well, it's cheesy, but it's, that's sort of the point, right? It's romantic.
No, I love romance and cheese, but something about that show.
So you can't do Emily in Paris? I can't do it. Steph, do you do Emily in Paris?
Of course.
Do you like it?
I like it. I mean, it's not great. It's not great, but I'm going to watch every season.
It's kind of like Riverdale. Remember how bad Riverdale was? And you're like, how much worse can this get? I must keep watching. Okay. Oh, now it's a musical. Okay, cool. Let's go.
It just kept on like really disappointing you in ways that you couldn't even imagine.
Yeah. Like how is this making it out of the writer's room? And yet here we are.
Does Emily have permanent residency in Paris now? Or
That's what it's kind of confusing. I guess she has a work visa because she's working there. So she's been
there a long time.
She's been there a long time. I don't know how long.
I think she's overstayed her visa, that Emily in Paris. Okay, I think we should look into her status. I think that's who you should be looking into.
I think so. Like, I think there's like a great TV show there, or a great, like limited series, or even a great book on like two athletes meet in the village, and it's either hot, like super hot and sexy, or it's like super The Notebook.
Okay, can I say what I'd love it to be about?
Give it to me.
Like, I'm thinking like Cool Runnings, but like
Cool Runnings.
Okay, because I love bobsledding. Fascinates me.
It's a crazy sport.
And it's so dangerous. So like, it's like they're sexy, like two. I'm writing my own book here. Two lovers on opposing bobsledding national teams fall in love. One terrible accident on one of the big turns. And like, obviously they're in love. One of them is incredibly worried about the other. So they have to kind of like hide their relationship, but one of them can't. I'm writing in my head.
And they slide down the bobsled track after them.
Yeah. One of them comes back from, both of his legs are broken from the bobsledding accident. Okay,
wow.
No. But he comes back the following 4-year cycle. He's back. And at the end, the guy who broke his legs on the hard turn, like they're on the podium, and then his boyfriend from the opposing team comes up and kisses him. And that's how they out each other, because secretly behind the scenes, the other guy's been nursing him back to health and making sure that his legs work again.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Steph, would you watch that TV show?
I'd watch it. But there also are books about rom-coms or like romance books about the like Olympians.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you name some of the titles? Give me I love the titles of these books.
So we have Let the Games Begin by Rufaro Faith Mazura.
Okay.
A romantic comedy set in the Olympic Village.
Love that. Okay.
We have Head Over Heels by Hannah Ornstein, a rom-com set in the world of Olympic gymnastics.
Oh, Head Over Heels.
And they're flexible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get it.
What else do we have? We have Stroked series by Megan Quinn.
Really?
What sport do you think that one is for?
That would be swimming.
Yep.
Or rowing.
It's swimming.
Okay.
Yeah. A series focusing on swimming and Olympic athletes. Yeah, there's lots.
I used to be a dragon boater, and we'd have to say they'd
Ew.
say stroke.
You were
Oh,
dragon
we were
boater?
good too.
I know,
we
but
used to win the Toronto Island Festival.
like
we were
grow
a really
up
good
and
team.
get in a kayak. Like grow up or a war canoe or something.
We
Yeah.
always just thought it was hilarious that our teachers had to yell stroke a bunch of times as we were
Yeah,
just pick
yeah.
off the race, you know?
Oh,
Stroke,
yeah.
stroke,
Oh, the
stroke.
Dragon
Yeah.
Boat festivals like back in Nova Scotia, they're huge.
They're
like
huge.
thing.
They're fun too. I don't understand why people hate on Dragon Boat so much. Dragon Boat's like it's hard, it's sweaty, and
It
it's
seems
like
far too bouncy to be like you would go faster if it wasn't so bouncy. Like
Well,
just get a regular long like 18-person canoe. They're called like war canoes back in Nova Scotia. Dragon
well,
boats.
the war canoe is the one guy, like they're the ones that look like they're proposing, but they're that's
Yeah.
war canoe.
I used to be on the right. I was the back. I wasn't strong,
Mhm.
but I was heavy. So I was a big girl. So I was a
You
big
had some
girl.
power in
Yeah,
those
I was.
limbs.
So I could really give it. But I remember like the way it would come down on your thumb, like it would really hurt. But Dragon Boat, you know what? Dragon Boat just seemed too like party-ish for me.
Oh, it
like,
did?
Yeah, it was always like all the banking teams were in their dragon boats on the water.
It was partyish. It was great.
Okay.
It was also a great way to be around at least for me, the attractive girls in school who were older too. Like it was like, come on.
Did it work?
Well, it's funny.
No,
you know
it
what's
didn't.
funny?
No.
It never worked. It's so funny because I'm pretty sure. So you guys probably, Steph and Jax know this story, but if you're listening to this, my wife and I went to the same high school. She was 2 years older. We did not know each other and never knew each other and didn't even know of each other.
Yeah.
Right? Like I knew her sister a little bit, but I didn't ever communicate, talk directly.
It was a
We were
big
just at the
school,
same-
right?
Yeah, it was a big school. There's 1,000 kids or whatever, but I didn't know Natalie. But we found out that we were in the same dragon boat, not just on the same team, but in the same boat because there was a boat 1 and a boat 2. I was in grade 9, she was in grade 11, and I was the lead stroke for boat 2. And she would have been back in the engine room because she was stronger than I was. But isn't that funny? Like we
That's
were
crazy.
literally on the same team and
Like,
no knowledge of
I'm
each
looking
other.
at a picture of a dragon boat and I'm like imagining you two like longingly looking at each other.
Yeah. But she's
Um,
not, no girl in high school is dating 2 years younger. Ever. We always talk about that. I'm like even if she had known me, the crazy thing is she lived 5 minutes down the street too. Like I was
Crazy.
we would have walked home
That's
together.
wild.
But there's no way that she would have given me the time. No girl dates 2 years down.
2 years
high
in
school.
high school is a lot.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Guys do sometimes, but women do not.
Yeah, women like they're like, and I feel like if one of my buddies was dating somebody in grade 10, we were in grade 12, I'd be like, girl, that's weird.
Well, yeah, because you
Yeah,
want to date guys
yeah.
that have like cars and stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like-
it's like
If you're dating anybody, we're dating somebody like that can get us to the liquor store. Like,
I'd be like,
yeah.
I was like there with my braces, like, have you guys had a beer yet? Like, you know, it's a little
Okay,
bit.
wait, I've found some book titles
Oh, really?
about you and Natalie's love story. If you guys had a smut book,
Is this a
Yeah.
Chat GBT version
Shh.
of it?
maybe I talked to somebody named Chat. Okay, paddling towards us. The difference between strokes. The rhythm of our love, the rhythm of the boat. Still water, moving hearts. 2 seats in the same boat.
Ooh.
These
These could be better.
the boat between us.
The boat between us
Yeah.
still could be. Can you prompt it to
Okay.
just be like smuttier? Can you make this smuttier?
Make these more
Smutty.
smutty.
Yeah, I think we can do better than that.
Okay, let's see.
The boat between us.
Okay, Chat is working.
Okay.
Got you with a winking. Okay,
Ooh.
and a fire emoji. Sweat on the water.
Okay.
Okay, racing heart, reckless hand.
Love that.
Stroke by stroke.
Racing her.
Okay. Oh, listen to this one. Paddles up, clothes down.
Oh.
You and Natalie's sex book.
You
Okay.
know?
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna love this episode. She's
Yeah.
not gonna be embarrassed at all.
hard stroke, dark night. That's
Where you camp overnight and
Like-
That's
everybody's hooking
creepy
up.
a little bit.
oh my God. Hands off the paddle, hands on me. Jax.
Wow, Jackson's turning red right now.
That's hot. I'd read that book about you
Do
guys.
people use ChatGPT now to craft their sexts? Do you think?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Because you know what? You guys know when you're dating, like there's always the people that are really funny via text or online. And then you meet them in person and they've got no game.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great at banter online.
Yes.
Or like over over text, and then in real life they're. Yeah, but some people, I don't think it's because they're using chat. Some people are just like more comfortable talking on the phone. I don't like when somebody's good at banter, not in real life, but they are over phone. It's a big disappointment.
I think, no, you want somebody who can well, especially you. It's interesting because like for anybody that doesn't know, Jax is pretty quick. And when so we used to do a morning show, Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax was what it was called. And TJ is also very quick. And so when we would get together at this house where we record, like Jax would have like a party, we would come over and the three of us would just be talking, and the barbs and the jokes would be going so fast and furious. And I know Natalie would say afterwards, I'd be like, you were pretty quiet. She'd be like, there's no room to say anything with you guys. Like you guys talk so much that, and she's like, and also you're so fast that in the time it takes me to process another joke, because she's like a lawyer, like it's not, she's like, I can't, you guys have already moved on.
We also spend 7 hours a day together every single day. So we were working on our rhythm all the time. And it's good. No, I think what was really nice of us to do is to take up so much space that at the brunches that we invited our wives to, that nobody could talk, be honest.
Egomaniacs,
but
all of us.
Can I admit something?
Yeah.
I'm not a good sexter. I have to work on it.
So
it's hard.
Let's talk about that, because I do say I find it challenging too, because here's the thing. Anybody can say anything with sexting, but it's got to be believable.
Yeah.
And it's got to be, you got to make sure you make good on the threat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to tie you up. Well, you better do it, because if you keep threatening tying up and then you don't tie up, well, then everybody knows you're full of it, and then it kind of just comes across as goofy.
I also because the way that I
like, do you know how to initiate sexts? Because I was really bad at that too.
No, I'm not good at. If you do it, I'll lean right into it. And there are people in my life in the past that I can sex better with than others. But my problem
is chemistry too.
Yeah, and I also I get nervous sometimes, and I also I love emojis, and you can't be like, yeah, girl, I want to go down on you, like a surfing emoji. You know what I mean? You can't do like
half moon.
Yeah. You know I love the suspicious looking moon. Lately I've been using the detective, so it's like
the suspicious looking moon is so good though.
People, I know.
You need to make more use of suspicious looking moon.
I've been overusing the face melting one. And you I can't just be like,
you can't use that in sexting. Can you?
I do. I have, yeah. I can't.
In what? I'm afraid now I can't ask what context.
I can't use the moon.
You can't use the moon.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I've used a couple times? The detective.
I want to know how you work that into a sex. That's the thing.
Yo, girl, want to have sex? Detective emoji. Yeah. Yeah. He's wearing a little coat.
That is funny.
Yeah.
It's an awkward thing.
It's
some people dive right into it. I was surprised when I was on the apps, again, this is 5 years ago, but there would be women on there and they would match with you, and it would immediately, the opening line was bang right into that.
How does it feel to know what it feels like to be a woman?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It is overwhelming. I won't lie. It was at least for me, because I felt like I felt like I was not good at this, and because I had been.
It's hard.
And it had been 6 or 7 years since I dated, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go at this, and then they come in with some power line, and I'm like, I don't know how to respond to you, and also, I guess I felt like I discovered about myself that I did want to be talked to first before.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, had I been 22, probably would have been fine with it, but it's a little different in your 30s, in your mid 30s when you're a dad.
You want some communication foreplay, and that's okay, you gentle sweetie. No, that's nice.
Is it okay? I think it makes me a little soft.
No, I think that's, if you just get I open up my parameters, and sometimes I do, when I've been on dating apps in the past, to see what's going on with men.
Yeah.
And it is it's dick pics, dicks everywhere. Just like an assault rifle of dick pics. There's so many dick pics.
I know. I'm laughing that's not good. That's not a good thing.
So many. I'm like, and I'm like, it's like, how's your night going? I'm like, good. Just got home went to
Do you want to see it?
Korean barbecue, and they're like, here's my dick. It's I don't know, just getting home from a birthday party. Yeah, here's my. It's sorry, excuse me, we can cut that. But it's so. much. And like, yeah, I want to like, why don't you ask me what I had at KBBQ?
Yeah,
like,
right.
But no, Adam, you aren't soft. I think we just need things.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I have needs. You know what? You know what my needs were?
Bleep that out.
First off, I wanted to know that somebody was kind. That was key. Second thing is I needed to know somebody was funny.
Yeah.
I need to be with somebody who's funny, and Natalie is legitimately funny.
And you found her in the perfect way. And I feel like if she was just like assault rifling you with tits, it would just be like, you wouldn't be like, ooh, she's got great banter. It's like,
yeah, no, she didn't do any of that.
have
Didn't
you?
do any
No,
of
you've
that.
sent a nude before,
Yeah, I have. I've done it twice.
and it didn't go well, did it?
No, you know this story.
Mhm.
Steph, do you know this story?
I don't think I know this story.
Oh,
Oh
it's-
man.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so
It's good.
okay.
It's good.
So
I'm-
Natalie has requested them, and I have sent them, but I felt very awkward about it. She doesn't need to request them anymore because we live together. So you know those things.
She can get it. She can get it in real life.
Yeah, but I remember I was leaving Toronto to move to Calgary to do a morning show,
Uh-huh.
and my girlfriend at the time also got a job in Calgary. So we got to she was in radio as well, and so she was at the news station. I was at the top 40 station. So we got to go out together. But my work start kept getting delayed because we were waiting for ratings to finish, and ratings are a big thing in radio, or at least they used to be. And I was supposed to leave in mid-April, right around my
Yeah.
birthday, and I ended up not leaving till like June 10th or something. So it was a really long delay. So she moved out there when I was supposed to originally move out there in mid-April, and we were away from each other for 7 or 8 weeks. And you imagine you're in your early 20s, you're in love,
Missed each other.
anyway.
Yeah.
So I was
Longing for each other.
I remember she asked for a picture,
Mm.
and I was like really
Needs it.
soft.
Sorry,
I was
sorry,
really
sorry.
weird about it. I was like, I don't, because the thing is that when somebody asks for a picture, like as a guy, how am I supposed to pose? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, women have a bunch of different poses that they all know are going to work. Guy poses, how am I supposed to look?
I don't know, but it's really nice to hear somebody who cares, because I feel like during the penis gunfight that I was in online, when I was being sent so many of them,
Oh my
it seemed
God.
like they didn't care. Even they were so blurry. Even some
were, yeah,
they were
listen.
so fast.
Well, because they're taking them too fast. You
yeah,
gotta slow
but I
down.
feel like you just do this for guys.
Well, no, you feel like you just point the camera down. No.
But I love that there's an artistic.
Well, like women put
yeah.
a lot of effort into
They
it.
do, and you know what? So should men. I'm glad you care.
So
So tell us about your art.
So I wasn't sure how to pose, and like I couldn't get the lighting right. And I'm also like in the wintertime, I'm pretty pale, right? Like you look at me here, like I kind of have that white guy glow.
Like a ghost.
Yeah,
a
ghostly.
sexy ghost.
And so this was the beginning of June, and I already have a bit of a farmer's tan going on. And then I'm like stark naked, and I was living because I gave up my apartment early and then had nowhere to live.
Tell us about the
I was
nude.
living in my mother's basement.
Get into it.
And so I'm walking around my mom's basement trying to figure out like the lighting. And I've got, and this is iPhone cameras pre-selfie cam.
Mm.
So you remember when the iPhone you had to flip the iPhone around and try to take, anyway.
iPhone 6 alert. Let's go.
No, it was like iPhone 4. It was a long time ago. So anyway, long story short, I decide I'm going to go into the bathroom and I'm going to take it in the mirror.
Mom's asleep. Let's take the pic.
Mom was not home.
Mom's doing her morning show.
No, Mom was not home. And
let's get to it.
I get into the bathroom and I decide on, well, it's not a big bathroom.
No.
There's a toilet there though.
Ooh, a
So
prop.
what if I put my foot up on the toilet and took a picture? And
Like
then like I snapped
Captain
the picture.
Morgan?
Kind of Captain Morgan-ish.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I sent the picture.
Face in?
No face.
He's private.
Thank God there was no face. And I'll tell you why.
That's smart though. No, that's smart. Yeah.
Because that same day, my girlfriend had changed her number from a Ontario number to an Alberta number.
Stop.
So we goes from a 416 to what is the Calgary area code? This is very important. I can remember my Halifax number. I couldn't remember. It was a 403. 403's big. If you get a 587 in Alberta, it's like, you're a newbie. You don't have so you wanted to get a 403. So she got a 403.
You sent the captain to someone that
so
wasn't
I
your
sent the
girlfriend.
captain to the person that had her phone now.
No.
And it was a green text. And I was like, because you remember that was like, there's the blue versus the green. And so somebody.
This Android user is pissed.
Somebody.
Yeah. This Android user does not know the captain.
There were probably a lesbian going, I can't believe no matter what I do, I keep getting assaulted with dicks.
No. Lesbians would never have a green text. Don't worry. But did they write back?
They
said, leave me alone.
Bunch of question marks.
Oh.
Got some question marks back. So
Okay,
yeah.
can I
Anyway,
ask-
I just left it at that. And several weeks later, my phone number changed forever, so they couldn't track me.
Oh, shit.
So I have to ask,
Yeah.
the photo that you took in your mother's basement,
Yep.
posing like a ship captain, was it good?
Conquering hero. Was it good? I don't know. Like, I can't really remember what the feedback was. I was dying of embarrassment.
You blacked out.
Yeah, and like again, okay, maybe it's just me, but like, I don't know that our appendages are as attractive as feminine appendages. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
The woman's body is a better objectively looking body than a man's
Yes.
body in most cases.
And I'm not saying that, like, I think that men can be beautiful, but I think
Sure.
that there's something more
There's beauty.
sharp
There's
about like a male nude.
There's a reason why like entire architectural like cities have been inspired
Yeah.
by women, right? It's just I'm not Statue of David level. Let me just put it that way.
I think
So-
that cities may be built from women, but I think that small rural towns will be built from your nude in your mother's
That's
basement.
right. Thank you for that.
I do, like
I can't-
plazas.
I wish
plazas.
I knew.
Yep.
I wish I knew more. Hey,
Thanks for that side quest.
no
Wow.
problem. It was great. I'm glad we went down it. Now, Jax, I have a question for you.
Mm.
You are living in fear right now, and you
What a way
you
to
wanted
change
to
that
share
topic.
that with the audience, and it isn't the amount of men that are messaging you on dating apps. It's something else. What's happening?
No,
at
I'm
your
off the
house?
apps and the men leave me alone. Okay, I had something spooky happen
Okay.
that somebody tried to get in my house, and I saw it on the Ring camera in the middle of the night. Someone comes up the stairs,
Mhm.
and like I have like a key lock and also a camera that are connected the same, and I could see it was a woman in the night, and it was very cold, and she looked like she had been perhaps consuming some substances.
Yep.
And she maybe saw that the light was on or something, and thought, here is a place that maybe she needed to pee. I don't know. But either way, she tried to break into my house, and it scared the shit out of me, excuse my language. But I saw her come up and do and trying to get in, and then she rang the doorbell a few times, and then tried to put in a code, maybe her, I don't know. But seeing that back on like a camera is,
A little scary.
it's terrifying. And like I have all the time and empathy in the world for folks who are cold, houseless, struggling, on drugs.
But it's 3 a.m. and somebody's trying to
it's
get
3
in your house,
a.m. and it
that's
scared
scary.
me.
Yeah.
It scared me. I had to delete it off my phone because I kept on looking at it and scaring myself because it was spooky. But me, you know what? If I have anything, I have a guard dog.
You've got a 14 pound dog.
He's 6 pounds.
He's 6 pounds. Wow.
And
My
he's
cat is double his size.
He's 14 years old. He's very brittle. And sometimes he does not wake up when like this morning when you got here,
Mhm.
Reggie was just waking up. I got up 2 hours before that because Reggie wasn't ready to get up.
No, he
Reggie
was still
wasn't ready.
sleeping.
So if somebody comes in my house to murder me, Reggie will be like, I'm actually sleeping.
So this happens. We live in the East End of Toronto, both of us, and this is a feature, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah.
The break and enters are especially since COVID, they've kind of tailed off.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, I've got a studio with the guys at SDPN.
Yeah.
And the police came in once looking for camera footage because of a break-in down the street, and they just said, "Hey,
They're
like, listen,
everywhere. Yeah.
just a heads up, like ever since COVID,
Yeah.
the break-ins are bad. Make sure your
Yeah.
security's good and whatever. We've got really good Loctite
And
security. so
same
that's
here.
good.
Like that's the thing is like if she even got through that, she wouldn't be able to get through. Like I have other security measures
Yeah.
in the house, so like I do feel safe, but it's just like invasive.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
So I have an idea for you. Okay. Now this might not work in the winter, which is kind of a bummer, but I have seen. And I
Get
don't
a
know if you-
sword.
Did you know that there are motion sensing water sprinklers? And so what
You're
people will
always
do,
trying to sell me on robots.
no. This is just a motion sensor. This is not a robot. Okay. But what people will do is they will put them on at night. So if somebody comes to their door and the motion sensor is 2 to 3 feet. But if it's like after bed, like after when a delivery service would come or after when so Amazon's not going to be dropping packages at your house at midnight. That never happens, right? They only do that during the
I
day.
mean,
That
sometimes
does happen sometimes.
Does it happen sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if it's something where you're worried about that happening, you're not expecting. What people will do is they'll flick these, they'll have them hidden and they'll have them like dug into their patio somewhere and they'll flick them on. And so when somebody comes to the house and tries to like, knock at the door or maybe tap the window, see if there's any weak spots, or maybe the sprinkler will start and they'll leave. And so it might be something where if this continues, especially into the summer where more of these things happen overnight, you could just get one of those.
Don't tell me it's only just begun.
Oh, well, like most.
Adam's like, with things getting worse
Yeah.
and with things getting worse,
With a general
as you
descent into
anticipate
madness.
more people trying to do this to you, Jax. Yes.
So you should try that.
That feels,
And it
I
would
was
be
going to,
pretty sweet internet content too.
you know what the worst thing is? I was going to say,
Like-
that feels mean.
That
I'm like,
feels
they're-
mean.
I'm
They're
like,
trying to break into your
yeah,
house.
that's true. Like literally they're trying to break
Yeah.
into my house.
Yeah, no, you could. That's not mean. That's good. That's good, solid defense right there. Best defense is a good offense. Best offense is good defense. That's it.
Okay. I'll
Think
look
about
into
it.
this.
It's really not that hard. And people like zip tie them. Like it's not hard to do.
Is this outside?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I thought it was inside for a second. I was like,
No, not in
what
the
if
house.
she
No,
goes
no.
to get a glass of water?
Yeah. And my dumbass
No.
would. Like I
No,
said,
it's just like when you go to bed and there are app controlled like faucet things that you can put on the outdoor faucet. So obviously when you hook up your thing,
Adam is always looking for an
I'm
app
telling you,
robot.
I'm
Always.
telling you.
Adam is.
I'm telling you.
Can I just out you on one
I
thing?
love an automated house.
You had a lawnmower running on your app a couple of years ago, and I said that's enough of that. You had a lawn mowing robot. That's Adam. That's crazy.
Well, I'm that guy.
That's.
I still have the
great.
lawn mowing robot, just not the lawn.
Stephanie, we have similar kind of like entryways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And would you get this for yours?
I don't think I'm going to be allowed to because I'm still in like a condo corp.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So-
That you're responsible to that.
Well, you'll have to get the sword.
I have been meaning to get a double lock.
Oh yeah, definitely get a double lock. Get a triple.
Yeah.
Get a quadruple. Get so many locks that you can't get out. Because if you can't get out, they can't get in.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. I wanted to quickly mention this. Okay. Did you see the SNL with Vanessa Padilla, who looks to be the next big superstar, the Republican mom realizing that she might have made a mistake voting for Trump?
Yes.
Do you know that TikTok did over 1 million likes overnight?
Overnight.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
So they took it, they posted it on TikTok, and that one night, 1 million likes. There are a lot of people that the reason I think that sketch is so interesting is A, it was really funny.
Yeah.
B, sometimes you see a sketch and there's an emerging star and that's
Yeah,
really exciting, right? Kind of like Domingo last year.
Yeah.
Right? But now, I think a lot of people are like quietly going through that where their family are going, I'm seeing it in Canada. And there are not a lot of big Trump people here, but I'm seeing here people going, ooh, I don't know about that guy. He's, it's a little much, right? And it's kind of, I just thought, what an interesting cultural snapshot because we could talk about all the time, guys, and we can't ignore it completely, what's going on in the States.
I don't want to ignore it at all.
And we try to be an escape on the show, but
that's the thing is we can't dive too into it. But we've never made it a secret that things are a mess down there. Yeah.
Yeah. And it felt like the bad guys are winning
Yeah.
for forever. And I'm just kind of thinking like, oh, this is very interesting that the reaction created that much.
I mean, after even seeing, he didn't give an answer at all, but like there's so much heat even on Jelly Roll over this weekend too. Like, with his
I don't even have a phone.
if we even want to call it response, because it wasn't really a response, it was just this weird spiral where there was no accountability. But like people who have had a past of being pro-Trump are publicly embarrassed to do so right now. And if you have, voted for
And for
him.
the last year, people were wearing it. And now they're like, maybe not.
But I also got to say, you can't say you didn't see this coming. But that's where I'll leave it.
Plenty of people will tell you they haven't.
If you voted for him and say, I just couldn't have seen this coming, that's something that you should look into. That's what I'll
look
put.
into that.
That's what I'll say.
He did say he was going to do all this stuff.
And you knew he was going to.
So
yeah.
SNL, I think, kind of found the moment.
Oh,
and
they're
made it.
and their
They were
writing team,
awesome.
like they're writing. I mean, a lot of their like folks who are on camera are also writing, but the behind the scenes writers the past like 4 or 5 years have been unreal. And I can't imagine how it would be, how daunting it would be to be like, okay, we're going to go through another 4 years. Like the SNL writers were probably like, this is a gold mine, but also they're probably exhausted, man, because that's a lot. Like that's politically to be like trying to do comedy around this in the
Mhm.
States. So they continue to find brilliant, funny ways, that viral ways
Oh yeah.
that
SNL's made for social media.
they're
It's
made for
amazing.
social media, and they're also I want to give kudos to the folks doing the writing on that, because that would be hard.
Brave.
Yeah.
Brave.
Very brave and really exhausting.
Yeah, I would
really
think so.
exhausting.
Now we do have some questions, but I'll do one really quick because we are running out of time on the show, and then we're going to
Stephanie's
get to our
kicking us out.
recommendations. So this one's from out west, from Edmonton. You guys love reality TV. Which reality show would you go on?
Like any show in the world, not just Canada.
Yeah, is there a reality show outside of here that you would want to go on?
I would want to go to one of the outside of Canada traders, because I want to go to the castle with Alan
Traders is
Cummings.
apparently
Yeah.
just awesome.
I think that I will get eaten alive though. I
Yeah?
think that I don't think that
You're not a good liar.
I'm a terrible liar. I crumble under pressure, and I would be very anxious. I'd be very, very anxious. And I feel like being in that castle would give me a lot of time to reflect, too much time. But I'd like to see it. I'd love to meet Alan Cummings. But yeah,
Oh, Alan Cummings is cool.
Yeah.
I have met him. Very
Adam,
cool.
frig off.
I've interviewed him.
Adam, frig off. Don't do this at the end of the show. Oh, I'm Adam. I met a gay icon. Yeah.
He's
Jax's house is getting broken into.
He's
and
better. He's even better in person than you'd think.
He doesn't have a car, Jax, but don't worry. I met Alan Cummings. Yeah. Met all your gay lords. Yeah. Okay.
Steph,
I
what about
love
you?
him.
Reality show you would want to be
Have
on?
you guys ever seen The Circle?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would go on The Circle
Circle. Why the circle?
because you get to be in an apartment alone
Mm-hmm.
for most of the show.
Which is nice.
She's supposed to go chill.
Yeah, so I don't have to like
She wants to go home and
I don't have
edit.
to really like interact with people, which is nice. And it's like a fun social media.
Yeah.
You'd be great on
I
it.
feel like
Yeah.
I would like thrive on that show.
Stephanie, you are built like you are competitive. Stephanie is, for anyone who doesn't know, a fantastic soccer player.
Oh, thank you.
And you're also good at sports in general. We've worked out quite a bit together.
Mhm.
And I feel like you're like sneakily spicy. And I feel like you'd mess some girls up.
She would
yeah,
mess you up on a reality
Yeah.
show for sure.
And you're brilliant. So like you'd be sneaky, but I think that you would have people would be angry at you on the internet because they'd be like, she's too quick.
I think Steph would know when to be cutthroat,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah.
You could
she's
put the
got a good
kindness away,
heart.
couldn't you?
I don't know.
If it was a game.
No,
That's
If it was
not,
like
that's the
Survivor?
hard thing. I would like feel so bad.
that's the thing. If you're going to be cutthroat, you have to take the consequences. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you could because you're too nice.
Well, my thought was if I go on The Circle ever, it would be me and Alex.
Oh yeah.
And we pretend to be me.
Your fiance, by the way.
My fiance, yes. And
Very hot, very tall.
we pretend to be me on like the social media thing, but then
Oh.
he would help me because I feel like I need that.
I like that. I like.
She's
see?
like, I don't know if I haven't
I've
really
thought
thought
about
about
this
it.
a
But
lot.
like, you know, I don't know. But this is what I would do.
Yeah.
I've thought about this a lot.
Stephanie, I can see you doing it.
I think I would do Below Deck. And I would do Below Deck because if I was in my early 20s, for sure, you're part of the crew and like everybody's hot and that's fun. But I now as that I'm a little bit older, like I'm going to be 38 here in a couple of months.
Next
I
month.
think being the captain would be kind of cool because you don't like, I don't want a party like that anymore. But I would love to be in a beautiful location. And driving a gigantic boat, like that sounds amazing. And you get to eat dinner. But I like, because like I'm in my other job now, I like manage people and I don't
Yeah.
mind it. So
You don't mind it, but also like I love the thing with the captains, especially with like Captain Sandy. Like sometimes she'll join the guests, but sometimes she won't. Like she's
Yeah.
kind of like mysterious and
Quiet
like she's
confidence.
quiet. She's going to bed early. Like she's taking care of herself. The captains of these below deck boats take care of themselves, and I feel like you don't want to be. You're not chief stew. Like you're not a stew. You're not going to party. You know?
No.
You want to be. I actually heard Jennifer Lawrence answered this question. Who would you be on Below Deck with Amy Poehler when she was on there a couple episodes
on
ago?
Good Hang.
Yeah, on Good Hang. And Jennifer said, I would love to be a stew, not chief stew, just a stew because she'd pop an AirPod in,
Yeah.
do the laundry, just press and fold in the basement. I thought, and Amy Poehler was saying, like, I've never heard anyone say that answer. Like, who'd want to be? And she's like, I just want some time alone. And I thought, how nice would that be to be sailing through the Mediterranean? doing laundry, minding my business. But then somebody loaded comes down the stairs. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're delivering fish and they break their ankle. Like it's always a mess on that boat.
It is. It is. Just,
I
it's
love
a
Below
total
Deck.
disaster. It's such a great show.
But yeah,
Sailing yachts amazing too. Like it's great. Below Deck sailing yachts.
be a stew.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Be a captain.
Be a
Okay,
stew.
sorry.
You know what? I think too, Jennifer Lawrence is speaking like a mother. Like, just give me a minute alone to do the laundry.
Yeah.
It'd
She
be
just
so
wants.
nice.
She's like, I just want to like. She's like, I want to listen to crime and press all like and do turn down service. And I was like,
Yes.
Jennifer, I
Oh.
get that. I get that.
I get it too. I get it too. Okay, we're gonna leave with recommendations. What do we got?
You know what I watched this
what
week?
what did you watch?
I'm ready.
Canada Shore.
Okay,
How
what
is
did you
Canada
think?
Shore?
We love it. Yeah.
So I watched the first episode. I think
Okay.
there's 2 out, but I watched the first one. I really liked it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Endearing characters, like fun characters.
Yeah, like I found myself like laughing out loud and like I'm intrigued to watch the
Yeah.
second one. Like I really want to continue
that's
watching it.
great.
They did a good job.
I went to the like we do a lot of stuff, all of us actually with Paramount Plus Canada. We love them. And
Love
like
them.
we went
Great
to
group.
I went to their pre-Christmas party and they were doing a ton of ton of promotion around the shows that were coming up. But Canada Shore, of course, was one of the biggest ones. And you know when you see like a new show coming out and you're like, I don't know if we should be doing that. There was no part of me that was like, this is gonna be bad. I was like, this is gonna be huge. No matter who the cast is or how it goes, just the way that they rolled it out. And they're not taking themselves too seriously, like around the branding, around the press, around
having fun.
everything. They're having a lot of fun with it. And it was really nice to see like something that wild come out of
Yeah.
Canada after. Like we're not, sometimes we play ourselves too small or sometimes we like want to be very serious. And this is just like messy. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
What's
yeah.
really interesting is that whenever we used to do a Canadian version of anything,
Yeah.
you felt like it was
The Canadian version
the
of
cut
it.
rate
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Except for Canadian Idol, which was quite successful. But now we're seeing shows, especially done by these streamers
Yeah.
in Canada,
Yeah.
that are really,
Yeah.
really high
Yeah.
quality. It's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that like Paramount specifically, Netflix is like this too. They spend like billions of dollars producing shows
Yeah.
here in Toronto.
Yeah.
And so all this stuff now exists here. So you can actually shoot really great stuff. And all the expertise
Yeah.
is here, like really great people to hire. And so it's cool. It's very cool. Now, Jax, what's your recommendation?
Tell Me Lies. Tell Me Lies. I'm watching that right now. I'm waiting
What
for
is
the.
that?
It is how do I explain what the show is? Actually, a lot of it's shot in Toronto.
Okay.
So it is they're on season 4, season 3,
3, I think.
and they took like 2 years off. It is essentially a story. I'll give you the actual synopsis because I don't know how to explain this. It's like a soapy, like messy, like teeny bop show. But they just put a new shut up, Adam. They just put a new season out. Lucy Albright and Stephen DeMarco quickly fall into an addictive entanglement that will permanently alter their lives and the lives of everyone around them. It's like a college, like they're all in
All right.
university, but it's this flashback. It's a lot. Everyone is lying. There's death, there's sex, there's murder.
So is it kind of like a darker version of Pretty Little Liars, or
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
a little like that?
A little
Okay,
bit.
It is fabulous.
really?
I kind of accidentally fell into it like right after I got divorced. And then I was like, what am I watching here? But I just needed something soapy and light. Like I was,
yeah.
feeling rough. But then it became my favorite show and I couldn't wait for the new season. And actually I keep on like recognizing where they're shooting here. Yeah.
That's cool. I love when you get to see that. If something's shot in your hometown and you can pick it
Maybe
out.
you should watch it, Adam.
I-
But you'll
maybe
tell
I
me I don't
should.
have time. Yeah.
I am watching Daredevil right now.
What is that?
Daredevil is one of the Marvel shows that actually
Radical.
was one of the first Netflix TV shows that they ever did in-house. Remember? Because Netflix used to just be all other people's stuff.
Yeah.
So they paired up with Marvel and they did this show in 2015. And boy, the first season feels like it. You're like, oh, this is really good. Oh, this is really, really bad. Oh, this is really good again. And the second season, they've started to sort of iron it out and figure out what the heck they have. And it's actually really good.
Oh, I have no interest in this. Yeah.
You
I'm
know?
looking it up. I'm looking it up.
There's a
I
lot
like
of good fight scenes. If you,
know
like
what,
fight
though?
scenes,
I'm glad like this shows that like there's a great accessibility aspect of this.
yes,
He's blind
absolutely.
and but no, like I don't want to see superheroes in the day, in the night. I don't want to see them.
You don't want to see them at all.
No, I don't like
A
that.
lot of gore in this one. A lot of
Awful. I don't want that.
no.
I don't want
You want to see
dark,
someone's head come off?
dark magic and blood.
Dark
Nope.
magic, really?
Superheroes, dark magic.
Okay. Fair
Dark
enough.
magic. People who can fly, dark magic. Won't be doing that.
All right.
Nope.
Fair. No, listen, I'm not gonna stop you. All right. So listen, thank you so much for listening to our show as always. And remember that you can submit questions, Adam Wylde and Jax on Instagram. We will read your DMs and we will sift through all the Jax, the pictures that they're sending to Jax nowadays.
What are you like? What?
Well, you told us what your dating app experience was like when you
That was
opened
way
it up
back.
to men.
Like when the penis. The penises were flying at me. That was a while ago, and I won't be going back on for that very reason. I also don't know why I opened up my parameters to men. I mean, you know, let's go. Okay, bye.